Well. I did not see this coming today. Hello YouTube and welcome back to Castle of Random. It's your boy, Random. And welcome back to another unexpected Marvel Rivals video. Now, the reason why I say unexpected is very simple. It seems that the devs decided to hit us with an unexpected balance patch. Among other things, it seems, we see that there's gonna be two changes. There's gonna be, or three, I should say. There's the event for magic, the free skin. We have another challenge type of thing, I believe, and hero patch. So, interesting. Not expected, definitely. But, not to make this any longer than it should be, which it usually is, let's jump right into it and let's see what the actual balance changes are all about. Shall we? Okay, Kawabanga. As you can see, we have the Marvel Rivals Ignite Stage 1, we have the Marvel Rivals Patch Notes, and the Marvel Rivals Balance Post. Not to make this longer than it should be, I mean, we can just go through this, it's pretty much simple. If you watch Twitch, at the end of the, now, what used to be 4 hours, now it's 6 hours, just so you know. You can still do it, the usual stuff, it's just 2 extra hours. At the end of the day, why would you complain? It's because it's a free skin. So you get the Magic Will of Galactica costume for free, and the usual add-on stuffs that you get, but everybody just really care about the skin. So it's gonna be starting from June 19th, and you know, you have the official Marvel Rival channels that you can check up on your feed, and yeah, it's 6 hours. Like I said, watch 6 hours, Magic Skin, Will of Galactica. Relax. The skin looks dope, by the way, that's one thing, but we really don't care about that at the end of the day. So we're here for the other two things, which is, first of all, we have the limited time event Venoms Bubble Pop, which, as you can see, we get two skins, which is Venom gets another skin like the Hyper Orange. Now we have Pink Bubble, and we have Human Torch costume, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is actually free. The Foundation skin, if you don't know, yeah, actually, there it is. Well, why am I blind, man? Including the Human Torch Future Foundation costume, absolutely free. So, if you don't remember, the Hyper Orange Venom skin was you pay like $3 to get it, and then you get additional stuff for free. So, I think it's probably the same for this. And you have quite a lot of time to finish it up. Twitch drops, yada yada yada, and some extra fixes like Wolverine Wild Ride. We've put the lockdown also on Logan Lunacy incorrectly. You know, a little quality of life fixes. So, Mr. Fantastic fixed the rare occurring error, while Reed's flexible elongation could sometimes incorrectly interact with the environment. Hulk Smash Sync. I mean, you really don't care about this. Again, I'm sure of it, because you really care about the unexpected balance patch. Who would have thought that we'll be getting a balance patch mid-season, like, I think 2 or 3 weeks in? Are we now? Like, something like that. We're 2 or 3 weeks in. Okay, so let's see what the actual patch is. It says, even the mighty heroes need an adjustment every now and then. Whether it's providing a quick exit strategy, getting a moonlight boost, or making sure Jeff chews before he swallows. It's time for another round of heroic tweaks to keep the battlefield as epic and balanced as ever. I mean, it's pretty short-lived, so we'll try to go through this easy style, which is we start off with Thor. Thor's ability just got a thunderous quality of life update. Awakening Rune new mechanic. After casting Awakening Rune, you can now manually cancel the awakened state after a brief delay. Finally, thank Thor. You know, thank Thor, we finally get a thing like this. And why am I saying this? It's very simple. It's been ages that I've been thinking every hero, almost every hero, can cancel the ability that they have similar to this one. Emma Frost can cancel her ability, the diamond form, whenever she wants and revert back to range. But Thor can't? And he's a tank? What's the point? And you know how many times I've died casting that rune and I couldn't get away with extra shield and, you know, the hammer throw? Bro, I cannot even start stressing the amount of times I've done that. So, actually, absolutely amazing. I love this. I support this. We needed this from the beginning. We needed this in season 0. Hey, but I would only say better late than never would be the only thing I would say, but sure. Hey, better late than never, I guess. And it seems there's not a lot of changes, like 1-2 guys per, just one guy for Vanguard. Anyway, in the duelist, we got Moon Knight. Khonshu must be smiling. Mark survivability gets a slight boosts. Increase base health from 250 to 275. I feel just a meh about this. I don't think it's gonna be that much detrimental. It's gonna be more difficult to kill Moon Knight with a dive tank, that's for sure. I mean, he had escaped routes. He had like the jump into the super jump, he had the hook, and you know, the invisibility team up. So I don't know how this will pair into all that conundrum and shenanigans, but hey, I guess it remains to be seen. But when it comes to the overall, like what happened, I'm like just meh. I don't see the point, but also maybe I'm just not playing Moon Knight because I really don't play Moon Knight that much to actually care or feel the change, to be honest. Also, we have Star-Lord, which seems like time for Peter to slightly turn up the volume at mid-range, as his element guns damage fall off has been adjusted to maximum damage fall off at 25 meters from 60 to 65. I don't know if this is a buff or a nerf, so to be honest, I don't really understand what it's saying. If you know, let me know in the comments below. I have zero idea what this is saying. I guess now his damage is falling off from 60% to 65% at 25 meters. I guess, sure. Anyway, then we have Storm. This is also getting a whatever that is. The winds of change are blowing. We're slightly reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Okay, so now she has more, I'm assuming? Yep. Increase energy cost for a Mega Hurricane ultimate ability from 3,100 to 3,400. I still don't think that's enough. Maybe 3,600, 3,700, I would say. Because with the Jeff NATO team up, she's going absolutely bonkers, but I guess they know their stuff better than I do. Then we have Chilling Assault, which is Luna Slow and the Hawkeye team up. So we also have team ups that's gonna be nerfed, which fair point, because Hawkeye has been dominating in a sense since his team up dropped. So yeah, let's see what's happening. Ice Arrow Adjustment. Reduce damage from 30, 120 max at 30 meters to 25, 100 max at 30 meters. So we go from 120 max damage to 100 max damage, so that's 20 damage less. Reduce the stun duration from enemies hit beyond 30 meters from 1.5 to 0.8, and spell field damage range from 3 meters to 1 meter. Okay, so whew, that's a drastic change. You go from 1.5 to 0.8, that's like almost half. And then you have the range of where the freeze happens from 3 meters to 1 meter. And the damage, somewhat of a decent quality nerf in the Hawkeye side of things, because I've seen too many clips of them just being random and getting a triple or a quad kill potentially just from you know, kind of blankly Unga Bunga style shooting an arrow through 10 walls. So I'm all on board for this. Then we have a Jeff NATO balance patch where we are increasing the time it takes to swallow the competition, because even Jeff needs to chew his food, folks. Increase time required to devour enemies from 1.2 to 1.5. Okay, it's a slight little nerf, but also it gives you the ability to potentially run away, depending on the hero you have, of course, but you know, characters that have dash abilities, or diamond form abilities, or Hulk armor abilities, you know, they can get to survive just for that little split second to kind of get away. So it's it's okay, it's whatever, probably won't really matter that much, but I guess in some instances it will be beneficial. And then for the last, we have Rocket Network, which is the Rocket Raccoon and Penny Parker team up, which is broken by the way. What it is getting? Increase Armored Spider Nest cooldown from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, which is fine by me. I would even go far as to say it's not enough, because I think when you put the team up with the Rocket Raccoon on... Sorry, let me rephrase that. I would say when you put Rocket Raccoon's like E ability and you have that little thing that pops up the mines, I would say I would even cut the damage in like maybe 30% less, because at the end of the day you have 2 mine spawns that do absolutely a bunch of damage, and there's no way for heroes to go by if they're divers or they don't have any flight ability, which I think it's a bit too much. So I think at the end of the day, if it's just a beacon to revive, I think the damage that the beacon does should be a little bit less, because it's a bit too much. But that's just my humble opinion. At the end of the day, we all each have our own opinion, and also there you have it. So these are all the changes that we've seen and we'll be seeing, because I think from the time of this recording, this is already implemented. If I'm not mistaken, let me double check. This is the 18th when this is coming out, so yeah, this is already implemented. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, there you have it. But that's gonna be the end for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed recording it, as always. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think these are good changes? I mean, it's not too much. I think it's just to improve the game a little bit. But also, I have a video that's coming out after this one that's gonna be pinpointing some of the cases of why actually the current meta is by far, in my opinion, the worst meta that has been, or the Marvel Rivals game has been, it is in the worst state that it's ever been so far from the beginning of the game. But hey, again, just my opinion. Like the video if you enjoyed this. Also, we're on the road to 200 subscribers, so if you want to join the journey, make sure to click the subscribe button down below, as it is very much welcomed, as always. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, like I said, what are your thoughts on the current balance change and the current state of the game overall. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, till next time, I guess.